No, I don't want to live by feelings, but you're reacting to it rather than questioning, why don't I feel it? Like any one of us, think about the amount of ministry he did in that time.
Yep.
How many days we burn out?
And he got away to be alone.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
rested. Like, it's
That,
like,
that piles pressure on people. They see his life, and so many people are like, what would Jesus do? And they function from what would Jesus do? That to me is people pleasing. What does love look like that I can fabricate in my mind? Because here's what we do. Like, I've heard this whole movement, love is a verb, love is a verb, love is a verb. Okay, that's you trying to convince yourself that love looks like something and I should imitate what it looks like. So you're applying effort and behavior to an image you have in your mind. And so you're trying to love from here. And what you're doing is you're saying, no, I don't want to live by feelings, but you're reacting to it rather than questioning, why don't I feel it?
yes.
Right?
And if I don't feel it, and I think that's the hardest part. And that's the hardest part for me, even in working with people,
Oh,
whether
yeah.
it's marriages or leaders or whoever, where it's Paul in Ephesians 3 where he says, I pray that you might know beyond knowledge. You might know, it's gnoso and epignoso in the Greek. I pray that you might experience the love of Jesus beyond head knowledge. And I work a lot with people who have the head knowledge. They get it. They can quote you every verse about love of God, but it's also driving them into the ground.
Yeah.
And the sense of, man, I just want you to know what it means to experience the Father's love for you. Like, if you could just sit and experience it. And then to your point, it's we serve people out of that love. It is the kindness of God that moves us. It's the love of God that compels us. When Paul writes, uh, the God of all comfort who comforts us in our sorrows, the God of all comfort who comforts us in our sorrows so that we can comfort others. There's a degree in that I take that, interpret that to mean, hey, I need to be comforted by God so that I don't just sit around and do nothing with it. So that I don't just sit around and say, I want to be comforted all the time. No, so that now I can go out and comfort others the way that I've experienced that comfort. We love because he first loved us.
Yes.
And living out of that, there's an overflow that's just so beautiful and so good. And in the past, I would think, man, I'm going out and I'm wasting time cutting trees. Like that's not a waste of time. If you are so caught in work that you don't have the ability to have a hobby or to go do something that brings you alive as a kid, you're likely going to burn out if you haven't already, because you have to be able to experience who you are and the overflow of how you are loved. Psalm 103, he loves with steadfast love. As a father has compassion on a child, so the father, he's slow to anger, abounding in steadfast love. He doesn't always chide. He doesn't accuse us. He doesn't treat us as our sins deserve. There's this love that's overflowing that then compels us to go out and serve and love. And that's living in freedom.